to go into super entertainment mode for
Look, I don't even know what super entertainment mode means.
That's when you just jazz hands all the time.
Yeah.
I have good smile.
Well, I think we're entertaining to a couple people, and that's what matters. Besides ourselves.
All that really matters is that we're having fun.
Yes.
That is true.
That usually makes for good entertainment.
It does.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's so much fun. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's kind of same thing. I was listening to so an Instagram reel or whatever it is on Matt Mercer doing this talk at one convention we've been at. We just make stories for our group. I'm only interested in making our group entertaining, and I'm like, but still, that's close.
I think that plays to a nice audience, but I think in reality, he's got a bunch of people and investors saying, make it better.
I think that's what the producer's job is. His job is to just make it fun for the people around the table. It's the producer and all the people in the background who have different jobs to make it entertaining for others.
That's true.
I think that's the secret is like having a staff.
Good producer.
Who are in charge of all the other things.
Professional actors.
Yeah, that helps.
That's what we need. We should get rid of all these guys and get some professional actors in here.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna get a guy that looks like me, like Charlie Dave.
Yeah.
He's just a little more crazy,
Hire a bunch of actors to act like all of you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, we
get a producer.
I will only accept that if somehow we resurrect Alan Rickman.
I was just gonna say we can't resurrect Alan Rickman, but we could use his likeness.
No, give me
like they did with Luke
give me the guy from
Skywalker.
Critical Role. I mean, we're kind of similar.
Oh, the
Grok.
what?
Grok.
Yeah.
What's his name? We're both Cowboys fans. We're both with beards. We're both tall. We're both with waves. So he's way more in shape than I am.
Just because I'm a Queen
I want
fan.
Johnny Depp to replace me. That's all I'm saying. I want to be played by Johnny Depp.
You got the pirate thing,
Listen,
and then
I think
no.
You know who I think is like an excellent character? That Glenn Close. No, not Glenn Close. No, who was the girl? I'm fucking it. But there was this girl that played. She played Bob Dylan. There was a woman that played Bob Dylan in one of the movies, and she played a fantastic Bob Dylan, and you couldn't even tell it was a woman. And I would shit myself. Now I can't think of her, and that's who I think would play you. She also plays like, what's her name?
I swear, Josh, the way you tell stories.
Yeah.
It's in my head. I can see this woman.
is it beautiful?
It is. It's beautiful.
It is
it's
in a way.
treat. It's a real treat.
It is a treat.
Who's the guy
definitely
that you based Brad on?
Oh, Nicolas Cage.
You'd be Nick Cage played.
Oh,
Yeah.
I bet he'd do that.
It was
Would.
Blanchett.
He would be amazing at
Yes.
playing me, I think.
We just have to pay him enough.
No, wait. We need Johnny Depp for Alex so that Helen's bottom tartar can be Calvin. And we can just see like how that works.
Wait, is that the girl? Is that Bellatrix?
Yeah, that's the lady that's like always acting with Johnny.
Yeah, Bellatrix is strange.
Oh my goodness.
We have ideas for replacing ourselves.
Yeah.
We're just talking about which actors we'd hire to replace us around the table. Perfectly normal discussion.
So we can go pro.
Yeah.
Obviously. Yeah.
F it.
Cool. Oh, hold on. Calvin, you use ciphers, right?
Did you use any ciphers last week?
I'm
You
good
used
for
a
now.
cipher?
I use a cipher, but I think like once a day.
We haven't had a
You know?
rest of any sort.
I'm good. I've got 2 left.
Just to probably cushions the ball.
And we'll probably get more today. Cool. Let's see. Good to see everybody.
Have we had enough resting time that I'm not half dead?
Oh.
Oh, we did take a rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've been driving a bit for now.
Yeah. We had about 10 hours drive.
Yeah. Maria chose to drive for most of it. Like she drove through the night so we could try to make up time a little bit.
Yeah, because that's what you saw the Mesa was in the way, and Mesa was moving and winking at you.
Mason made me uncomfortable.
Yeah. this little like a trickster spirit making fun of you, done some rock to rock.
That's right.
Yeah. And underneath the mesa said it was itchy underneath. Yeah, I know. I hear it now.
It burns.
Yeah. And so you went out underground, and you discovered the a secret den. So it's called Bootleggers stuff of casks of whiskey. But some were illusion, and there was this dust flowing from underneath the mesa that kind of helped create that kind of that quality. And you found a trapdoor that led down to this long tunnel where two skeletons were posed in a duel. And then you found another trapdoor. The wall led to this opening, this kind of tomb, like a tomb area, but like an altar. And on top of the altar was a long wooden staff that you picked up, and it spoke to you and touched it, put it down, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, by the time it got to me, it was really pissed off.
It was very frustrating.
Everyone kept picking up. It was like, you're not the right person.
She wouldn't let her let go. Actually.
Yeah, it was so upset it tried to eat me.
I had to phase it out of space. Yeah, I had to phase it out of existence
with your cipher, yeah.
Because the roots are coming in and that kind of stuff. Yeah, all kinds of crazy things. So that was and then you after you load up the whiskey casks, 6 of them I think, into your wagons, and then we ended with some 4 guys on horseback, wanting their whiskey back.
Oh yeah, and I have my 2 little skeleton underlings too.
Oh, that's right.
Skeleton people now.
I have 2 skeleton friends.
And you have a
I have a follower.
You have a follower now too.
The old lady that's not
The
an old
old
lady
young
anymore.
lady.
Yeah, the old young lady.
Oh yeah, that's right, Red.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's coming along?
Yeah.
Be like old kid from Zen.
We send Cacti back.
Yes.
To the main town.
And
Sarsaparilla.
and Otis.
And Otis.
Right.
Yeah, well, no,
So right, Otis and Sarsaparilla went back.
let's see. Yeah, since you discovered artifact grid, you should have another advancement.
I told him that. I told him that. He's doing that now.
I took an extra edge to might, so now I have 2 might.
That's right. I have 3 edge intellect now.
Mm-hmm, smart bean. We both have 3 edge.
That's awesome.
Battles of wit. 3 edge intellect.
Oh, yes, I forgot. You also met Jessie, the Pony Express courier.
Oh yeah.
Cool scar on her face.
Yeah,
I almost totally forgot.
We almost had a half of a Mexican standoff. It was cool.
Half of a Mexican standoff.
Almost.
Yeah, so during the dust storm, she beckoned you forward to come help her, and her horse was clearly dying from an infection. And Maria's like, nah.
Convinced her to kill her horse.
Yes.
Look, I
And you
have.
didn't resurrect it.
You only get an antibacterial spatula like once in your life. And it's a horse.
Yeah, she ain't wrong.
She can't do a job now. She's Pony Express.
Check off spatula.
No, she's just Express.
She's the Foot Express.
Maybe she'll get a panda.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's been really fucking slow.
Has to stop to eat every 5 minutes or it'll die.
It is a fast panda. It is a fast panda for pandas.
As far as pandas go, it's quite speedy.
But so it's an express panda.
You
But
just have to
Pony Express, no! Panda Express. Oh my! That might come. I don't know. That's
Or are we gonna get bamboo in the desert?
Yeah, right.
This panda eats people.
Oh, man.
They're supposed to eat meat. That's why they're genetic they're terrible. Pandas suck. Go look it up. They're
I love
terrible.
pandas. Shut your dirty
okay?
You
mouth.
would.
Koalas?
You would. Koalas
Yeah,
are up there too
that's-
with
that's the
like,
recap.
genetic
Yeah,
dead ends.
that's a recap.
do you want an
Let's
intro?
Yeah, let's do the intro.
My
Intro.
brain. just starve itself. It cannot comprehend that that's still food.
They're also stanky. They smell
terrible.
really
Dan,
bad.
while I somewhat
I love
want
that
to
Dan is
believe
like
you,
the opposite of Steve Irwin. He's like, dude, you wanna know what other animals suck?
Crikey, this is the dumbest freaking.
This fucking idiot.
Yeah.
dipshit of an animal.
Why hasn't that show been made?
Animals suck.
Tucker,
Look at
why
this
didn't you play
thing.
that character?
Oh my
Look at this thing. Look at
A crocodile insulter.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
That's like if Darvin Buckman like goes like neutral evil or something like that. Like,
My God.
you know what animals actually suck?
Yeah, there's no such thing as an animal whisperer now. It's the animal shouter.
Animal scolders.
Seems a lot of picking puppies, just like.
Oh my. Okay.
Oh boy.
Good start. Good start.
This is a good start, yeah.
Sure is. Good.
Oh boy.
Well, let's hold on, get this going. Get something going. And better.
this wind's weird. It keeps changing decibels.
Yeah. Okay.
It's getting
Hopefully
stronger or
it's not too
lighter.
loud on stream. People listen to this loud on stream. Cool.
I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out something.
It might be a little loud actually. Calvin is adjusting it.
It ducks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, auto ducking it?
Yeah.
Duck.
Okay.
Quack.
Yeah, I know, right?
Moo.
Okay.
Moo. It auto ducks. Moo. We are having a weird night.
Welcome to Monday.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
no, it's good. No, this is
That's
fine.
one of my favorite memories of my child when she was very small. We're driving. She looks at the Daddy, look. Cow, moo. I'm like, no, honey, that's a horse. Oh, horse, moo.
Yes.
Picture you saying that.
Perfect.
That's amazing. Cool. Okay, cool.
All right.
Okay. So, we gotta get into this.
If we don't play, our costume looks silly.
Yeah.
This is how we hang out. We just sit around in our costumes. Okay, so we did. Oh, we didn't do the announcements. I'm sorry. So everybody, Ether Flux apparently wrapped up, which is cool. So,
Nope.
We have
There's
an
one-
epilogue.
Oh, there's
to do, right?
still at least one more episode.
Okay.
There's one more episode, and then
Maybe more if we dilly dally, goof off.
So 5.
Yeah.
So 5. Yeah, we don't want it to end. It's so sad.
Yeah.
July of 2024. Yeah, we're about to wrap up.
Yeah, it's good. We have this other thing we got to do, and Audacity breaks your bed.
Right. Yeah.
Audacity has
We
been
actually lost.
destroyed.
I heard.
Yeah. No
So-
more Audacity.
Okay, so that'll be next
That's
Sunday.
Sunday, hopefully, yeah.
Sunday. And then
Wednesday?
Hunters.
Hunters Wednesday.
Cool.
They are in the demon basement.
Demon basement? As in like the basement of a demon? Or like the basement itself is a demon?
Basement filled with demons.
Okay, all right.
The basement of the demon.
Fiends.
It's
Like the demon lives there and it's their basement.
I mean, the basement itself
Oh.
is a little bit odd.
Okay. The way you phrased it, I thought it was the demon like just on
Lowering a basket is hard.
I'm like,
They're inside the demon's butt.
yeah, that's kind of how you phrased it that way.
that is not where you want to be.
That's not anything that I meant at all.
That's why I ask questions. I'm, like,
I'm so glad we clarified.
Yeah,
Communication is hard.
Demon's butt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There we go.
taking notes.
Taking notes.
Taking
They've
notes.
already
That's a
encountered
free
orifices. So.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, here we go.
what a
Orifice.
dirty
What a
freaking
word.
disease that is.
A moist orifice.
Can I shoot? I want to really. I just
Please don't do
violence. I crave violence.
That was
So I changed dentists. Today. It's a really quick story. And the guy looks, he goes, man, you have a really unfortunate last name. And I'm like, yeah. I mean, when I was a kid, I used to be able to joke about it, but as I get older, it's like, people I know have it. He's just like,
His last name is syphilis.
It's syphilis is the last name's pronunciation.
It's
that what koalas have too? Another reason.
Oh, my
brains. Here we go.
goodness.
So
Everybody.
All
anyway,
right. Yeah,
to the
we
west.
are
We'll
off
make
the
an,
rails.
an explanation for all of that in the Discord later.
Oh, will there?
Sorry, everyone.
Maybe.
Sorry, everyone's watching.
Peyote and hallucinations. Or malaria.
This is intricate to the
Like,
storytelling.
I don't want to get shot for anything, but I think if I
You get no pun guns.
I'm not a pun person, but I tend to embellish when I describe certain things, especially gross stuff. I think sometimes to make people squirm. So what?
You want the
that?
good. The gross.
Sounds reasonable.
That does.
Instead of the
Yes.
goss gun, the gross
The
gun.
gross gun.
The gross,
Yeah.
gross
Too
job.
gross. Boom. Okay.
Well, I don't want to hit you in
Hey,
the
no,
face.
I just want to be equitable.
Mm.
Yeah, I know.
Sweet if we could attach him
Um,
underneath and shoot.
Yeah, I have a note here, and if we get to it, I just have 4 words.
Oh, no.
And I
Oh boy.
4 words.
I don't. That's ominous. All right.
Sounds bad.
Get the fuck out.
yeah. So if we get to that, I mean, I'll show you just the notes afterward. That's all.
Okay,
I have.
everybody
That's
try and
all I
skip
need. I
around
just need
that.
4
Everybody
words.
try and skip this
Let's
content.
just not skip this content. Wow. Oh my god.
Just so
we're in
we're on the same
trouble.
page, you should all be you have one more advancement because you discovered that the staff, which you did put back, and probably all for the best.
Probably.
And you still have 3 experience points that have carried over.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Worth it.
Reroll.
near the very end of the
Hashtag
bang, 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 that
sweet.
kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let's do
That's
something
cool, man. I dig
stupid.
that.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
So to set the scene, you have you in front of the mesa on the side that you were traveling from. So you're from whatever, I don't know. You're heading west. You're the eastern side of the mesa, where the wagons were, and everyone else who your followers are there. Your skeleton people are there, and you're loading up these barrels of hallucinogenic whiskey.
That's right.
That's
I
right.
forgot that it was hallucination.
That's
This
right.
is real good stuff.
Yeah, the super good stuff. And so that's when you hear the voice. It's real dramatic.
Real uncomfortable.
Get it. I can see this. Wait a second, guys. This is super dramatic. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. God damn it, guys. Can you do the thing, guys? Can somebody cut the string off? God. I hate it.
He slows down the horse's trot just to make sure he doesn't get there too soon.
Slow it down so nobody squeeze back up. And it's all
Does it look right? Does it look right?
I can't keep it on all the time. It gets sweaty.
Freaking COVID.
okay.
Oh my god. We should not have given everybody candy.
And coffee.
And coffee. Yeah, we're like
Candy
toddlers right
coffee.
now.
I know. It's like
Sorry.
a table full of children.
Really nice hot pop.
Okay. You hear the voice. You better give us back our whiskey. And it's the same voice you recognize as the leader of the Dust Company. And the last time you saw them, you were racing to the train, but you managed to distract them enough or stop them enough where you crossed the train tracks and the 2 Viking trains went this way. And that was at least a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
So
We shot at them.
we did shoot at them.
Not directly.
Not directly.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
So they trot. The leader is in the center. He's flanked equally on. They're all the same, I guess. Level, right? They're not angular. They're all on the line. They're trotting up toward you. You see that they don't have their hands on their sidearms yet, or their pieces. Right now, they're either holding the reins or on top, or they're just sitting on their laps. But he looks over at you and he's like, again, give us back our whiskey.
I'm not married to this whiskey. We can.
I think they left their whiskey back there is what they did.
This isn't.
Maria is
No,
going
this is
to use demeanor of command to exude excessive amounts of confidence and authority.
Okay.
God diggity.
And she's going to say, we certainly weren't intending to steal. What we found was abandoned barrels of something I would not quite call whiskey.
Oh, good. So you're going to put it back then.
We cannot, respectfully, we cannot put it back. It was irritating the Mesa.
Poison.
Excuse me.
In total seriousness.
Do you? She's gonna gesture to the mesa that is clearly alive and moving.
I'm pulling out my gun and just getting it ready.
Okay.
Oh, are you pretending to be like cleaning it or something, or are you
No.
being actually aggressive?
I don't know how to pretend.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Isaac, be calm. We can resolve this peacefully.
Right. So he looks up at the mesa, and you see like its face is like looking around. It's kind of looking down at your group, kind of, and you see this kind of rock formation, this kind of smile, like a snowman kind of smile with like the boulder rocks kind of forming, and he's like, "Well, that is new information."
That's right, we've got a buddy.
We have a big mesa pal.
With a big face.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Tucker, I did this for you. It's okay. I've got a thick skull.
Oh,
Tucker.
Jesus!
Oh my I feel like one of those guys.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'm sorry.
No, you're cool.
What's with DMs and shooting people in the face?
It's his critical hit.
It's the DM screen. It makes it difficult.
That is kind of fair.
Honestly,
Extra.
like that camera, it raises the bar. It's got to be headshot at this point. I'm tiny, guys.
Deep-seated rage that they hold every time you mess up one of their
Okay.
plans.
So as he looks up at the mesa, he goes, "Well, I see no reason why that should change our situation here. I just need you to put my whiskey down or put it back where you found it, and we can all be on our merry way."
I would be happy to give your whiskey back.
Do you have the receipts?
We work at Walmart?
Well,
Like proof.
we made it, and quite frankly, I don't think it was yours either. So how can you? Do you have receipts for it?
Well, it would hardly be appropriate for me to give something that isn't mine to someone else whose it also isn't.
And by the laws of finders keepers, this whiskey here is ours.
If you're all looking for a fight.
I'm not, though.
This is unwise.
We aren't trying to be difficult on purpose. I do apologize. How about since we put all of the effort into getting it out from underneath an incredibly wiggly and, might I say, precarious situation. By wiggly I mean kind of literally. It's a weird amount. Why don't you let us keep one barrel and you can take care of the rest. You can do whatever you'd like as long as you don't put it back in the mesa, because I think that would be quite rude.
So let's see. I guess my whiskey back, and you keep one.
Yes. And we've done all the hard labor of getting it out with broken ladders and all kinds of noxious powders and what have you in there.
Well, the thing is that you weren't supposed to take it out.
Well, we were asked by what seems to be a person, sort of, to remove it from their insides.
Imagine if you had a whiskey barrel up inside you.
That's what we.
Would you not wish for us to remove it? Perhaps not. I do not judge.
Or if you... Isaac couldn't say this. I want to talk.
You just grunt.
I guess
we did find it in our patient's mason area.
Oh, I want to
What did he say? I'm
everybody.
writing it
He
down.
said something about some kind of a
Mesa
pun with
what?
a mesa in it. It was good. Mason Terry?
Yeah.
So mesentery is actually connective tissue in your guts. But I'm able to make an anatomy pun now. Yeah.
Oh no.
Wow, pun and a huge barrel.
Oh yeah, that was borderline dad medical joke.
Yeah.
You know what?
Definitely getting
That's a
shot
new
for
kind of
that.
pity we give you.
What
Sounds like we
if
spit on your shoes or something.
I'm suspicious it's not theirs? I'm sure they know what it tastes like if it's their whiskey. Maybe they should drink some.
How do they know it was whiskey? If they didn't?
I mean, that's a good. What else is there?
Water,
Gin.
rum.
Okay, gin I'll give you, but it's not like they have to. Well, maybe tequila.
They would.
Vodka. Yeah.
Okay.
all easy spirits to make. I don't. I am inclined to negotiate, and I understand your this interesting perspective, considering that is now seemingly alive. How about you keep one barrel. I'll get my. You put the 5 back where you found it, and then I take some of your money.
Oh, interesting. So okay. I understand. Oh, we're bargaining now. I love this. Bargaining is so much fun.
Just put my gloves on. Get ready to shoot.
Boys, she says, and 2 skeletons just saunter up next to her, and she says, we might have a few tricks up our sleeve, and you may not want to find out what they are. How about you follow the suggestion I gave of taking your barrels? If you want to try putting them into a mountainside that doesn't want them in it, that's up to you. I can't stop you from doing that. I mean, I could, but I won't.
But he might.
But it
Mrs. Von Braun, we should not let them back in there. They will find the treasure room.
Oh, yes. I'm afraid, you know what? We will do exactly what you say. It's fine. It's fine. Yes, sure.
That was I was trying to whisper that badly.
Okay.
That was loud enough for everybody to
Yeah,
hear.
you intentionally wanted to hear.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's why I have gone like, oh yeah, sure, that's fine. We'll put them back. You don't have to set foot in the mountain. We'll take care of the mesa for you. And in fact, since it's actually living, why don't we just
Trying to get
dig a new space for it? We'll put the effort in and dig a new space for it and everything.
Nah, that's not. That'll be unnecessary. The space there, everything it was fine.
This isn't going the way you were hoping.
No, it's not.
Dear, I think perhaps we should leverage our larger asset here.
The
And I'm
mesa?
pointing at the mesa.
Yes. I'm gonna come over to you, all of us, and like excuse us for a minute. Now
I don't take my eyes off.
Listen up, everybody. He's telling us to go put these barrels back in there. Now I propose we do just that. Now the contents of these barrels doesn't have to be what it is. Bothering this fine mesa that we made friends with. We do a quick old, what I call the Teddy old switcheroo. Yeah, we gotta find something big enough to carry all of the liquid, or we spill out the liquid someplace, right? And we fill it. We fill these barrels probably with seemingly like dirt or something. Rocks. Who cares? Something that's heavy enough to make it feel like it's the tainted whiskey. We don't hurt the friend. We still keep a barrel because they said we could, and that's more than enough for the
Teddy,
lives.
we need to get to the comet
How flammable is whiskey?
before these do.
I happen to have some very handy little fire starter bundles.
It is, yeah. It's very fun.
How about we just roll the barrel out, set all of their horses on fire?
Always
I
the
actually
horses.
like this idea much better.
I
Yes.
think that would be an excellent idea. In fact, we should create as large of an explosion as possible, and I'll take care of the rest.
I think our party as a whole, like, no matter what campaign we are in, are just a horrendous threat to anything in Western history.
Horses in particular, we do
Look.
seem to really be a nightmare for it.
I have the wall. We have the Kiriel's fireball.
Guys,
Let's do it.
now listen, I could say, what if we gather them up, saying, let's just have one drink before we go throw it up in there or something. And then I'll say, oops, I forgot my goblet. And I come back, and that's when you take the shot. They're all gathered around a bucket like it's some kind of drinking hole or something. Or do we just do it and shoot it and see what happens?
Whatever.
We could throw it. We could throw it.
We are in the wrong here. This is their whiskey. We are stealing. Now you're going to kill them for it?
Because they
The
want.
problem is, they want to take our money, and they want to put the barrels back inside the mesa, which was very uncomfortable with those barrels inside it.
These aren't good.
They're good men, yes. Not that that means that we should do wrong things to them. However, they are being, I feel, threatened. How about that?
I mean, we could just buy their whiskey.
I don't want to buy the whiskey. No, give him none of my money.
So he's sitting there, and the main guy, you see him pull his hands up, then just cards just fly up out of his sleeves, and they form into like a magical kind of shimmering red deck. And he just starts flipping through the deck of
He did
cards.
this before.
Yeah, and fans him out, and he's doing stuff with like card tricks, right? And he goes, and he puts his hands back like separates them, the card goes, ripple back and forth, almost like they're electrified, almost as if they're also like distorting space and time. As you were looking through them, it's it's almost like a pocket dimension being created through the shuffling of these cards. He closes them and sets them down. They just float there in front of him, and he puts his hands out. I think we're all looking for the same thing, except this comet has already been found. I think it's on a moot point.
Someone has found the comet.
That's what I hear.
Who?
People closer to the source. People, Californian people.
How did you get information from them?
I've got
down here?
networks. I've got people.
How about this? How about we don't go murdering each other? I feel like perhaps in this current atmosphere that we are in, we don't fight. I feel like as inflexible as the law likes to pretend to be, there is quite a bit of leeway inside of the space that we are in currently.
Oh, I'm inclined to agree. And if we can avoid, fisticuffs and bloodshed, I hate to murder all of you.
Yeah, I know. It'd be inconvenient. All the
be
losses
murdered.
on both sides would be quite a shame.
Yes.
Um,
I have other obligations. I have other people to protect besides you.
we are all good to somebody, generally, even if we aren't so great for society. But so look, how about I will propose one final suggestion, and then we shall see. And Maria's gonna have the skeletons roll out one of the barrels to the guys
Okay.
there and say, the way I see it, we only have a few options in order for us to maintain our own moral standings. And for us to put these barrels back inside of the mountain would be unkind. The mesa, as far as we can tell, deserves our respect. It is now one of God's creatures, so to speak. So we cannot do that. It would not be appropriate for us. We don't have to take it. If you claim it, we will leave it here for you. And we won't break out in violence. You take what is yours. We will leave with what is ours. And you can deal with the mesa yourself.
So what you're saying, if I understand you correctly, is that my whiskey was irritating large rock boy there.
Or girl. Not sure.
Point.
We all get it.
Tell your pronouns.
And so irritating in what way? I mean, what was?
It was attempting to leave its space. If you put it back inside the mesa may not be where you left it. So it would cause a bit of a conundrum should you want to leave it here for a long period of time. It may not be where you leave it.
Now I understand. I now have more information, and this is interesting. Well, okay. How about this then? You leave all 6 barrels there, and we all just cut our losses and move on.
Yes.
Yes.
Sounds fine to me.
Shucks. I've got a bit of the thirst, but that's fine. It's fine. I'm happy about
I'll
it.
slow them down if they're even going anymore. To the comment.
Have you tasted
They got
it
find a
since
new-
you
they got
stored
find a
it
new place to
in this
store it.
That's
mesa?
a great way to think about it.
We have not.
What?
They don't know that it's going to make people hallucinate.
That's not a problem.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Should we drink on it?
Well, that's what I was trying to do
Yeah.
earlier, was see
Yeah.
if they wanted to try it.
Yeah.
Well, I'd love to do that.
I think we should just
I could see
Leave
them.
it
It
out
gets them
of here.
off of the
There's so
mood.
many reasons for us to walk away now.
I've managed to negotiate so that they're not trying to stake our money. So what?
Yeah.
Should we go?
I was looking for a shootout. That's okay.
You know with these guys.
Oh yeah, what? Yeah.
We'll
None
come.
of these
Four of them.
We could
First of
come
all, I'm not
across-
sure they're bad.
Hmm.
Wholly bad. Second of all, I think they're overpowered.
I don't know.
No, but we don't know.
We got two skeletons.
Don't pick fights with people you don't know. Generally, it's probably a smart way
no,
to treat
I'm
the
not.
Wild
I'm just
West.
as a player.
Yeah.
I want.
You wanted to shoot stuff.
I want to shoot stuff.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
cowboy.
No,
I want to
that's
shoot stuff.
great. I'm a cowboy.
okay. Let's get out of here.
Okay. So, as you tentatively kind of pace away from the barrels, you unload them, kind of back away. You just want to leave them there and just keep going, or?
Yeah.
I just want to make note that I definitely stole some in that flask, so I.
You
still
do have
have
some in the flask
you do.
for
You do.
sure.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Oh, we are coming out on top on this one.
Well,
Tiny
yes.
bit.
I like
Um,
stealing.
I am going to say, make sure you taste it before you distribute it.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine.
The weirding has occurred, so everything
That-
is a little different.
That's true. I, for one, I'm grateful for whatever weirdness is here now, because with the deck of cards, it kind of morphs and forms into like this kind of like polyhedron, like a house of cards kind of thing, but it's in a kind of like almost like a dodeca kind of formation. So it collapses down and goes, I can do this now.
Can you do that all the time, even after you've done it once?
How do you mean?
What? Are you asking if it's like a cantrip sort of level thing?
No,
or-
no. Like all of our what do you call them?
Ciphers.
Ciphers are one use. This guy seems like he can do this all the time. I was just trying to figure
Well, we
out.
have abilities as well.
It's,
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
like
Yeah.
he has talk with the cards instead of speak with the dead.
I can teleport anytime,
Yeah.
basically.
You're just less magical.
Does that
than
ruin
us.
card games for you, like Goldfish and 21?
You and Josh picked sort of like non-super magical.
No, that's
Oh, yeah,
fine.
yeah.
You're
That's
kind
fine.
of yeah.
Lame, I'll tell you. Figuring it out.
Yeah.
I mean, we got dudes who can TP anytime and card shuffling gambits over there.
Chill with
Yeah.
two
And
And you know what I
skeletons.
got?
I can hit people harder than a gun.
Whip.
I got a whip and a gun.
A whole bunch of money.
You got the power of money.
You do have the power of money. That is
Yeah.
true.
Oh, I love it. I'm not complaining. I shouldn't. It's more of a joke.
Maria will tell the skeletons to give to give them a little bit of a salute and to then hop into the back of their cart.
And to answer your question, Mr. Teddy, that if you ever catch me on the other side of a poker table, do not expect me to be so kind.
Well, I don't think I'd play you, my friend. No. Thank you. Thank you for the warning.
Okay. All right, Curtis,
Oh my goodness.
Zion, and so these two guys dismount their horses. Let's load up our barrels and let's get on out of here. So you see these guys in their dusters, and they look kind of they're not very slight framed. They are definitely kind of meatier, beefy guys. Like they're kind of like 250 pounds. But underneath the clothing, it looks like they're more
Tweedledee,
slight.
Tweedledum, but they're jocks.
Yeah, and so they walk over and they get their hand, which are like extremely oversized, and they take this barrel, and they start to crush it. But they're bending space. They're actually shrinking the barrels.
Oh, cool!
And
I was wondering how they were going to transport them.
they shrink it to about the size of, I don't know, this mug.
Oh boy!
And they shrink all 6 of the crates, and they pick them up and they put them in the saddlebag of their horses.
What is your name, sir?
Which one?
The head guy. Because he
Oh,
just
the
said
one
Curtis
we've been
and
talking
Zion.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you my name if you give me yours, friend.
Oh, of course. I am so rude. Forgive me. I am Sid Maul.
Sid. My name's Nash. Nash Black.
Ooh, that's a cool name.
He pulls down his not a handkerchief.
His
bandana.
Bandana.
This is bad.
That is a cool name.
Yeah. And let's see. What else do you see about his face? With my notes.
What are these guys? The what?
They are the Dust Company.
Dust.
While you look for your notes, Mr. Nash, because you extended a warning to myself about playing cards against you, you really should pay attention to what's in those barrels. It's not whiskey or regular whiskey. It might taste and smell and act like whiskey until it doesn't.
That a fact.
Just a little bit of a fact, yes. Have probably Cletus and Leroy over there drink it first.
Well,
Curtis and Zion.
Thank you.
Somebody smack that man. Smack that man.
well, we will. Somebody, we'll give it a taste. We'll give it a test run before we sell it. But now that you mentioned that, I guess I can get a higher price for it now and run the right circles. And
Probably good. That's a little win for you right there.
enjoy it.
It's the kind of situation where it's like, at least whoever's purchasing this stuff will know what they're in
What
for,
they're
as opposed to
getting,
getting
right.
blindsided by a hallucinatory
By
drink.
a big banger.
Yeah. Oh boy.
And well, pleasure doing business with all of you fine people. And it seems like at least we finally got to honesty and some truth, which was, I think, beneficial to all parties involved. If you're ever around Dustwood, feel free to come drop in and say hi. We'll have a drink at the saloon together.
So town.
Your respect is accepted, and our respect is given. Safe travels, cowboy.
Lastly, just before we part, now you got nothing left on that comment where you got that information from?
Oh, I was lying.
Ah, right. So, fair game. We'll see you there. Adios, muchacho. Let's ride.
Bring on the wagons.
Big old dust trails.
Absolutely. Turn that off and good. So where's the horses?
Fantastic.
All right.
There goes Steve Coaches.
Nice.
And
I should not be the voice. I don't know why I picked speaker. I can't think on my feet at all today. I'm like, oh,
I
what's
think
the
you're doing
front?
fantastic, Al.
You're doing good.
so as
Well, thanks,
you
John.
continue on, and you, I guess, you travel around the mesa, heading west. The Dust Company and Nash and all his folks, they head back towards the east. So they're heading a bit north.
Towards the farms
Towards
well-
the east, yeah.
and Wendigo.
Yes.
Huh,
for them.
What if they know that? Well, I'm not that good.
I mean, isn't that the direction they came from? We don't actually know which direction they came from.
No, yeah,
We
they
went
were
up
here
on
when we got
Yeah.
out.
So.
We're booking it.
Music.
Also, I just want to say, I feel like we're cooler than them because they come from Dustwood and we come from Hellwood.
Yeah, way cooler. Way
Rock
cooler.
on.
We're more metal.
Yeah.
Metal. And
That's so dirty.
okay, so that's done. Cool. You're traveling through the sort of mountain ranges, more mesas, none of which are coming to life again.
Okay.
But in the distance, you see the face of the mountain range that you just left behind. Turn around, and you see like this little rocky arm come kind of wave goodbye.
Aww. Yeah.
But at the same time, like some of the smaller stones, you see the face of that the spirit that's making fun of you reemerge. And he goes, "Oh, look at you bunch of hosers! You bunch of little namby-pambies! You can't even take your whiskey!"
This is a Canadian trickster spirit, you hosers.
I don't know. You're just falling on my
I can
face.
go with
right
it.
now.
No, go with it.
Oh my God! Wait, you're afraid of a little dust up? Afraid of getting shot at? You can't protect your hallucinogenic whiskey? You know, my God! They just the whole way to the next mile or so are just haranguing you with different stuff.
Can Maria try to give it some like tongue twisters and like try to play games with it a little bit? Like be like, oh, you sound so bored. Here, how about this riddle?
Okay.
I write like that kind of stuff, like little all the basic ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want me to make an intellect roll for this?
Ooh.
Oh, first roll, you're done really good.
Oh God. That's a 3.
No, good.
What's in my pocket?
So I mean, you guys.
Yeah, right. What have I got in my pocket?
You seem like a little flabbergasted, and like you're not like thinking on your feet. And you tend to get like easy riddles, and it's like, oh, I know that one, I know this one, okay. Ooh,
What is
yeah.
my favorite
I
game?
know the answer to that one. That's good.
Tree.
Oh, okay. Calvin has looked up some riddles.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cute.
But as you, I mean, if you
You're
want
not
to deal
gonna-
with this, you want to suffer through the
You're not gonna tell him the riddle? Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you want? I mean, yeah,
That was
but
what
that
it's
could be
for.
Isaac's riddle.
Isaac doesn't want to tell any riddles.
Oh.
Isaac doesn't want to talk.
He doesn't want to talk to this
And
crazy
you
rock.
pissed on me last time. I think it's only fair that this happens. And next thing you know, you see this spray of rocks shoot up at you.
Just at him.
I'm gonna make an illusion on a rock that looks like a mama rock and be like, I taught you to be better than this, Rocky.
I'm so
Okay.
disappointed.
See if that'll confuse him for a
Oh,
while.
okay. Making it, so you do that.
I'm gonna make an illusion, yeah,
But you create the illusion.
and pretend like it.
yeah, so make an intellect roll.
18.
Okay.
That's good.
So-
better than-
Yes. And as you see, like, what's this rock mom look like?
I don't know.
Like a sagging boulder.
Totally random, totally normal question.
Yeah, what's this rock around the rock?
Please describe this rock mama.
Oh, she's
Local
got
rock mom
curly
in your
hair.
area.
Her fingernails are black. Oh, she's got a spiky knuckle.
Sharon Osbourne.
Okay, there we go.
She's in that rock mom dating site.
Yeah.
Which is called
We're in
Nice or Not.
fine
Oh,
Get it?
Oh, I do.
Sorry, guys. GNI.
Yeah,
it says
nice.
nice the rock.
Oh.
Nice or
Yeah,
not.
Yeah,
Wait, that's shoot him! Shoot him!
That was a smart. That was good. That was smart. Not in the face, Matt.
Oh my god.
Wow, guys, Tucker, I'm inspired for you, buddy.
I'll just
Okay.
have the illusion,
Yeah.
you know, kind of like distract him for a long time. Keep
Yeah.
talking with him.
So, yeah, is it like mom guilt or just like chastising?
Oh, anything, yeah.
Okay.
Just as long as it keeps him busy and doesn't bother us anymore.
Yeah. So as this rock face emerges, this illusion, you know, it's lambasting. This spirit is like, huh? Wait, hey, it's like almost, you know, tongue-tied in that kind of sense, and enough so that you put yourself some distance away. Is there a ring down there?
My disguises are as far as I can see, so.
Okay. Yeah, so you put at least, you know, a good
It
distance.
says it lasts an hour, but I don't know if illusions have a range or not.
Okay.
Well, I'm imagining that, like, if you're out of a certain distance, you don't know what to say or respond or anything like
At
that.
some point,
Yeah.
it glitches and sort of like it stops. You know, it kind
Just
of
keeps repeating the same
Yeah.
line. You didn't make your bed this morning. You didn't make your bed this morning.
You didn't.
A bed of rocks.
All
Oh
right.
my
Do we
God.
shoot
Such a
Dan?
malfunction.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
boy.
a
I think we need to shoot
I think
Dan.
that is.
Oh, we get the shoot Dan. I didn't catch it, but I'll do it.
What is with tonight? Seriously, this is so weird.
Yeah, I never get shot.
I was
That's
imagining
crazy.
that thing malfunctioning like the bard in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, melting.
Nice.
Ew.
Why do I get the terrible feeling that we will be encountering whatever that entity was repeatedly?
I have that feeling too, Mr. Von Braun.
It didn't like any of my riddles.
You weren't very good.
But the horse was named Friday. You were good.
The aristocrats!
Oh my God.
It's picking on me for something that happened yesterday. That's not fair.
So I'm going to propose an intrusion.
Ooh.
Of course.
Yep. Level 1.
Oh, that's not bad. We can do that.
Let's
Right?
do it.
We can take
Let's
a
have some
level
fun
one.
things happen.
Okay.
I'm ready.
So across the plains, you're seeing a smoke cloud, which is, and a formation, a triangular formation of horses, like cavalry coming towards you.
Riders?
Huh?
Riders?
Riders.
Oh, people on there, so they are.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And at the same time, you're also seeing another herd coming from the north. And you get closer, you see that the riders, they're humanoid. They look to be cavalry. They have military garb on. And you get closer, they look to be like Army Ranger. Right.
The ones in front of us?
Yeah, coming toward you.
Okay.
There's a herd coming from the north, and it's slowing down. It's moving, grazing almost, but it's enough with dust. And it is a herd of bison.
Mm.
Yeah. So as you get closer, the no thunder. I don't know why that's there.
Riders on the storm.
Yeah, right.
Dynamite. Well.
Excuse me.
Sound gunfire in the distance.
There is the main rider comes out, and it's this woman, and she looks very formidable. She's got weathered kind of skin that's been sunburned and blasted. It's kind of almost like leather baggish. Not very pretty, but she's there.
Hello, boys. Not very pretty, but she's there. So.
Sorry. I don't know.
She's there.
I just pulled a U. I'm so pretty, I shit myself. I'm like, what? I want the opposite to happen. Oh, anyway, so
Maybe saying nothing happened.
she has these very piercing green eyes, and she has a silvery kind of whistle. And I can't whistle to save my life, so I'm not going to whistle. But she a very high pitched, kind of like that. But it's got a nice tone to it, and enough so where.
That's navel.
The rest of the horses and all the riders, they stop. There's at least there's 30 riders here, and she puts her hands up and she goes, "Halt! The way west is lost. I suggest you turn around and head home."
Excuse me?
Lost?
Lost of what?
Lost.
Where we coming from? Half of California just slid off into the ocean. Nothing there but devastation and ruin and all kinds of other weird things that I do not have time to explain.
Oh, there's weird things where you're headed as well.
San
I hate to
Francisco.
tell
Is
you.
San Francisco okay?
No.
Is-
Well, now, I don't know you can be speaking that kind of authority without actually being there. Excuse me, ma'am. My name, Teddy Kestrel. What is your name?
I am Ranger Captain Artemis Stone.
All right, Mrs. Artemis Stone, on what authority and what kind of knowledge base are you saying San Francisco slid into the water?
Thanks, Snowman. We'll fix it.
I was just there. We were dispatched.
So I look over, I'm like, sorry, buddy.
Like this.
What do I got there?
Fuzz.
Thanks.
Did people escape? Chinatown.
Some people are probably still surviving on what is now a new island of California.
So it
But-
didn't sink into the water. It just moved.
It drifted out.
Is it
Fault.
still?
The fault. It is,
Oh.
There's a bad fault.
Whose fault?
Not my fault.
Probably the white man, but it is.
You do realize you are.
I know.
You
but
are white.
My guy
man.
totally identifies with the Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what is happening tonight is so weird. Okay.
Oh no, geological fault.
Oh. Okay.
Well, how far did it go? Is it like gone? Can you still see it?
You can still see it, but it's drifting towards something that's seems to be pulling it out
Oh.
that way.
So,
The comet.
yeah, I was just about to ask if the comet was on the part that's drifted away or not.
Did the comet land?
We saw someone streak across the sky, but all of our forces have been marshaled to put down and quell uprisings and other weirdness around here. And I'm actually on a mission to head a little bit east and to the north a bit to investigate some other phenomena. I think
There are worms up there. Yes.
Yes, and if you continue on the path that we're here, if you continue going this way, you will meet a mesa.
Okay.
Be polite.
And I'd advise you to not drink any whiskey from that region.
Yeah.
Generally advisable. I do not imbibe. I'm a teetotaler,
best.
so
You may be, but your members, you want to just make sure you are quite authoritative with them in that region.
Gentlemen, no tea and no alcohol. They're like, no, I forgot that. They all shout, only tea.
Only tea.
Sorry.
Tea.
Only tea.
Yeah.
Perfectly normal.
Tea.
Group
Yeah.
of,
Totally.
Cavalry.
This kind of thing.
And okay, so, but as you look to the north, the bison are getting closer, and the only way to describe them moving now is kind of like sloughing. They're not like moving; they're kind of like.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, caterpillar bison.
What the hell is that?
Oh, do any of us have like naturey, animal-y shenanigans at all that would be
No,
able to?
our Boy Scout went back.
That
to,
would've been- yeah.
That would have been Trombley.
I like to look down my scope and see what they look like.
Okay. Okay.
Read the
So you
words.
look through your scope, and they're bison-esque. So they have like the large head, the horns, but their body is whatever. There's hair on them, but the rest of like the skin is turned like this kind of pink, and it's almost like, how do I describe this?
Are we here at the description?
Is this those 4 lines?
Okay.
Oh God!
Okay, I'm going to do
go
it.
for it.
I know. I'm just
Chicken
nugget
pink
I'm
goo.
prepared. Okay, so imagine like the pink ectoplasm from the Ghostbusters 2, like the sludge in the sewers, but given bison form, and you're just kind of rolling along. Except
thanks
there's
for
this
hitting.
giant horns, and it's kind of lurching towards the.
That's not as
Like
bad as I was worried.
Pepto-Bismol
Yeah.
kind of.
Pepto Bison.
Pepto-Bismol. Okay.
And
No, this
So
doesn't
then-
bother me as much as
Okay.
I was worried.
so the Rangers notice this too, and they're like, Captain. She looks over at them. She goes, any of you handy with pistols?
Yes.
I've got one.
Good. At least you are armed. You will need it if you are proceeding. You should turn back.
Towards the pink
Was
bison.
those?
No, you should go back east. Go back to whence you
Turn
came.
around.
Turn around.
Is that fulfilled our contract?
Well, did the comet when you said it went past? Did it go? Do you think it's in the part of California that broke off?
It's past the California. It's in the ocean.
Oh,
Did you see large clouds rising up from the impact?
No, it didn't hit. It didn't. As far as I know, it didn't hit the ground.
What?
The water may have sprayed up though.
it's hovering.
Well, nah. See, that's something me and my friend who's back with Sarsaparilla. I can't believe Sarsaparilla went with him. But he would want to see a floating comet that didn't impact. We still got to go that way.
I believe we
I
still need
believe-
to.
You see? Yeah. So we still got to go that way.
We have some of us have been sworn in by Hellwood's mayor to investigate.
Yes, it's state business.
Right.
Make a check.
Was that intellect?
Yes, that's an intellect.
I
You
have
do it with
edge
aid of
one,
some
so
sort,
if I,
since
Yeah.
we're both like hyping up,
Sure. We can ease this task by 2.
helping. Yay!
11.
Right? Does that do it?
That'll do it. Okay. Yeah, so you've been deputized.
I have not. Some of my friends have.
We have.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said the mayor of Hellwood has done this and given you this official.
We are doing this by special request of the mayor. Yes.
Do you know the mayor?
I do not.
You
Yeah,
like
but
that?
that's okay. I don't care to know. Well, it seems like you all have a job to do. Good luck. Godspeed. Don't get lost in the labyrinth between California and New California.
Labyrinth.
Yes, in the Gulf of the fault line, the San Andreas fault line, there seems to be this labyrinth of razor sharp spires.
Ooh.
So unless you can find another way across that, you're in trouble.
Oh, but I, as a player, very much want to go into the labyrinth.
Yes.
As a player, I got a thing. like it's called that.
Okay. If she tips her hat, if you excuse me, we have some.
I'll warn her about the worms.
Oh, and maybe this
Because they're kind of going that way. Right?
spiders.
They said
Yeah.
north. And,
Yeah.
They come out of the
That
ground.
effect. Worms.
Not for fishing. No, like
For
how
eating.
big?
Barrel-sized at least.
Okay.
If you feel any tremors, just be light on your feet.
We also fought giant spiders.
Yeah, there's a town that was entirely overtaken, but I do believe we handled most of them.
Well,
Hopefully.
Well, if we did, I mean, certainly you rangers can do
Killed
it.
the big one.
could be
A lot of work, but
great
we
to
did.
then you see a hawk that's been kind of circling around, kind of and like land on the back of her saddle.
cool.
And she looks over, she whispers to it, and it flies back up. And it goes off to the north.
We meet so many cool people out here.
Yes. Traveling's quite fun. I used to do it in my younger days.
Okay.
Let's go onwards then, shall we? Or should we help with the bison things?
What, do you need
How many
help
are
with
there?
the
Do they
bison?
look like it's a formidable amount of these pink
There's a lot of them, but they're moving pretty slow.
bubblegum bison,
Yeah,
whatever they
I-
are?
Double
I don't
bison.
know what they are.
Hubba bubba.
Yeah.
Let them do what they're
Nah.
doing.
And she looks over at the bison again. She goes, "This is always the worst part of the job." All right, Rangers. And she points over, and the whole cavalry goes towards the bison, and they pick up speed, full gallop. They all pull off like their rifles off their shoulder harnesses and just start just laying waste to them. Then these bison just fall over willy nilly, and they just level this bubblegum herd. Okay, and I guess as you keep proceeding west.
Well, I mean, yeah, we got it now.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a labyrinth to get lost and die in.
You have officially reached California,
Ooh.
and we'll take a quick break.
Is it nighttime yet?
Yes.
We'll see California.
Are we just running across the desert, or are we on a road?
They run across the
Pretty much the desert. Yeah, if you're following the trajectory or the path of the comet.
It's not a dark desert highway.
No, it's not. Sorry.
Dark desert.
No,
Wind in
no.
my hair.
Okay, where's that? Oh wait, wait. There we go. Okay.
Alright,
So yeah,
intermission.
we're gonna mission. We're back.
Let us go to London, France.
Yeah.
London, France, and look at
It's
some
a beautiful
ladies'
country. And
underpants.
Canada is above us.
No, see,
Not
I've been
like
to
in the
Canada,
sky.
and it was super
I mean, to the
warm
north.
there, you son of a bitch, and I saw tumbleweeds.
And
It's
chili
a
is
Calgary?
spicy, Josh.
Was it Calgary?
Just because it was burning, don't make fun of Canada.
Calgary?
I love Canada. In fact, I was there on Canada Day. And are we live? Because
Yeah,
Canada
we're not
Day
live.
was
Yeah.
fantastic. I loved it. I was totally there for their National Day.
Oh, okay.
And they were super friendly in Canada. Mainly because they loved the US dollar. Tips, I swear to God, it was like more to them. They were like, oh my God, this is more money for us. You know,
tips.
you give them a $10
Okay.
tip in American dollars, and it's,
Oh yeah, it's like 12 or 15. Yeah.
Okay.
it's cool.
Real cool.
Anyway,
Oh,
it's
thanks, Wolfgang.
Canada, I loved it.
Cool. Yeah. So we're back. Good. It looks like we're all refreshed. Kind of. I don't know if we're still got the sillies in us, but hey, whatever. Let's do it.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
You actually focus for a minute here.
Okay.
Good.
So let's see. You just want to dive back into it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Music.
We have been told that California is broken
Yes.
into pieces now.
Which we kind of knew as players, our characters.
Our characters
Yeah.
didn't know. Yeah.
Oh well, you also heard that the comet. People have seen it, and it's didn't make landfall, but it's into the ocean, whatever that may be.
And California's being pulled.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
this
wonder.
it's exciting. I'm ready to find out what the heck's going on.
Yeah. Right. So as you are making your way west with your wagons, you're still crossing kind of rough terrain. Well, slowly but surely, it is nighttime. Do you wish to press on through the night, or do you want to make camp?
We pressed on through the night last night. I
Yes.
think we probably have to rest our horses.
Yeah.
Just to be
Yeah, that's
realistic
true.
about it.
Okay.
We give them a little rest while
We
we were
did-
dealing with the whiskey. But
Yeah, but they horses need sleep too.
That is
They're
true.
mammals.
Or fireballs, whatever.
Fireballs are sleep,
Whatever the case may be with this group,
Oh no.
Okay. So as you set up camp, do you wish to have any dialogue, or you want to set up watch? How do you want to do this?
Well, we should probably keep
Set
watch.
watch.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely.
I will
keep
take the
watch.
first watch.
I haven't slept, so I don't know this thing.
Okay.
I'll take first watch.
Oh, yeah, okay.
What Dr.
Tuck, you're in first watch.
And
Yeah,
nothing.
let me take a more active seat.
Okay. So,
It's not a full moon, is it?
no, it's not.
Yeah, because then he needs his chains.
Yeah. Okay, so both whoever's on first watch, please roll an intelligence check for.
So is that
Perceiving?
good? 3 on first watch, 2 on second, 2 on third, or
Yeah, it makes sense too.
doesn't matter. We just have one extra person.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Ooh. Okay. Awesome.
16.
Okay. Wow. Cool. Cool. And
Well, you're not going to believe this either, because I didn't roll with advantage, but also nat 20.
what is going
Oh,
on?
yeah, me and Stinky Pete.
Okay.
Moon's bright tonight. You can see everything.
Yeah, right. So even though it's not a full moon, it is very very well lit. The night is pretty calm. I mean, I guess those of you with the natural 20s, is there stuff you want to see or want to happen?
Well, I would imagine it goes a little like this, Stinky. I got like this new kind of these binoculars that come apart, and I was wondering if the accuracy of the focal lenses was for each eye, because I don't know if I'm going a little bit crazy. So I gave one. So I'm looking, and I'm like, wow, would you look at this, Stinky Pete? Could you just tell me if it looks the same? And of course, that's not an answer anybody could easily answer because, right? But
Yeah.
Stinky Pete, I would assume, takes the attempt at it. He's talking to his old man.
Yeah.
So I obviously don't know what you have throwing at us right now, but we obviously want to see it and
Yeah.
have like the best awesome,
Okay. Okay.
maybe comedic if you got one.
Yeah.
I don't know about comedic, but so as you are looking through the landscape and the fire is warm, you all have been talking, you're commiserating, you're developing those nice kind of rapport, like the fireside chat sort of thing. And you look through your telescopes, essentially, or your split binoculars,
Right.
and you are seeing spirits of basically what's out there, elk, or is it
Oh, out in the
deer.
like the desert kind of
Yeah.
way.
I forgot.
Mule
I
deer,
just-
I think, would be the upper elevation.
yeah, so it's
Dinosaur spirits.
What if what's it bounce, right?
yeah.
What if the dinosaurs had unfinished business?
Oh, Calvin.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
He never ate the tree star.
Yeah, so you're seeing some sort of like a bouncy spirit, probably a deer or some kind of maybe like foxes or other stuff like this, and they actually come towards you, and they look at you curiously, so much so, and you realize that they're not a threat, and they look at you and they bow to you, like as a gesture of greeting.
Take my head off.
Yeah, and they start to, I guess, speak to you, and
Josh, as a Nolo, speaks to animals all the time, and now you're having this
Come on, give it. Shut him up.
This is on brand.
This is on brand, yeah. Checks out.
okay, and they're greetings, travelers. It is, you are not from these parts, but welcome. Please honor our land, and all shall be well. We know that out west there's danger, that is for certain. However, here is safe, and we suggest that you stay here. And our local other humans, they are expanding their dominion, and they are really going to take care of us. And we have seen conflicts between, soldiers and our other humans, bloody massacres. But it seems like our humans are winning, and they're taking more territory. They're going to save all of us.
Well, that's a lot to digest, and let me just ask a few questions, if you don't mind. One, this is very cool. It's not a question, it's more of a comment. It's very cool what we're doing here. Two, when you say be careful out west, do you mean California out west?
Oh yes, absolutely.
And tell me why. Because I gotta tell you, friend, we gots to get out there, because I'm sure you've seen that red comet.
Well, yes, that's how we're here.
That's it. Well, no, because I'm here because my mom and my dad. Like, how did you get here? Is that what you're saying? You're here because of that thing?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, we've always been here. It's just now we're more visible.
oh. So do tell me why it's way dangerous out there in the west.
Because the comet has brought us out. It has also modified or changed humanity. And the humans out there, I would not call them humans anymore.
Okay, so you say, which is a little concerning, do you mean like humans who might have abilities like, I don't know, like shuffling cards and stuff with mystical abilities, or maybe like shrink size and stuff? Or you mean people like who can maybe raise the dead?
No, I mean people who graft onto each other.
My lordy. Graft onto each other? You mean
Like-
become two people? Become one?
Yeah.
Sweet mercy. Man, if Otis was out here to see that.
Yeah. So,
Right. Okay, so I'm asking that stuff. Tucker, you were also with me, my man. You got a free minute to talk to these creatures? Did you hear what was going on? So, Tuck, basically, we got some cool spirit animals talking to us, warning us.
I did catch some of that.
They warned us about going to California, meaning there are people who are making people into other people. There's not one per person.
Little creepy human centipede.
And that
action.
they're here because of the comet.
I was gonna say fusion dance gone wrong.
I
but
do
okay.
kinda-
That's better. That's much better. That was for some reason. Look, I heard a song a while ago. It's terrible.
Yes,
I do have another
blinking at the
question.
waiter repeatedly.
Yeah.
Do you know of anybody who goes out there without any kind of situations happening to them that come back distorted?
We have seen very few people come this way. We saw the army, the rangers come through, but beyond that, there's very few travelers, and, well, quite frankly, we're not too interested in most of them. You just seem fascinating, so we came up here to talk to you.
My God, you're fascinating. So let me just get this clear.
You're fascinating.
While we're here, you say we're safe.
Yes.
So me and my compatriots here can stay without any kind of
Oh, yeah.
disturbance.
Sure. And, like, we're actually here to keep away other bad things, so we're gonna... We can scare some stuff off for if there ever is something, And you see, like, this kind of spectral bear just kind of loom up and just kind of look at you.
Yeah, man. I mean, and I puff up my chest and I'm like, "It's totally cool." Anyway, what's your name? And I mean that not to the bear folk, but the spirit I'm speaking to. Like, what are you called?
I don't know.
All right, yeah, it's something. Name names. Oh wow, that's beautiful.
Yes. I have a very good name.
It is a wonderful name.
It's unpronounceable by humans.
Yes.
I considered calling my firstborn that once, but that's too hard to say.
Yeah. So, but they give you us all feedback, and then they kind of recede into the night, and they're like, "See ya," and they gallop off or bounce off.
So with that, I mean, I feel like we're pretty safe. I'm gonna start to nod the head off, right? And hey, Pete, or in fact, Doc, why don't you just tell everybody when they wake up for second shift that they can all just sleep easy? Because I talked to a bunch of spirits, and they said it was A-OK, buddy.
He's probably drinking that special hallucinogen
I wasn't.
whiskey.
Yeah, that's not going to help anybody.
Yeah.
And I just go right to bed at that point.
Okay.
Because I feel safe.
Okay.
We take our other shifts. Anyway.
We take our other shit.
Yeah.
Foolish.
Yeah, I mean,
Because nobody's gonna believe Pete and me.
no.
Because I'm sleeping and Pete's like, I swear to God.
You don't want to? Okay.
We
We
oh,
are
no,
going
no,
to,
we're
yeah,
going to. We're
right.
going to take our.
Oh yeah, no. I mean,
not
no. I mean, you
trusting
don't want
the
to believe them. Okay.
Oh.
No,
I mean, even if we do vaguely believe them, better safe than sorry.
absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, there's no. Yeah, this is
Sure.
too dangerous to.
Who's taking second shift?
Doesn't really matter. We're safe though, right?
Yes.
Do
Yeah.
do I get a thing?
Do you want to
At
add
that
something?
point there?
Yeah.
So like basically, how about we just make it so that like tonight's not that night. Like I don't have that dog in me today.
Oh,
It's
turning
just-
into werewolves. That's right.
Yeah. Totally. Do you? Okay. So now, how about because that's I don't want to be too vanilla about that because it wasn't like a full moon, but how about the next time that you because you have like this moment of clarity, of reflection on yourself, and I'll give you an asset the next time you transform if you to control it to change back.
Cool. Yeah.
Ooh.
Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sure.
Yeah, you want to mark that down someplace so you remember because I'm gonna forget.
That's fair.
Oh, show.
Yeah. So, and like what you I guess we'll call it coming to understand the beast and calming it, and you're understanding this kind of thing inside of you and how it kind of functions. Yes. And as you look into the flames, you get this kind of clarity of vision and of a way to maybe work with it a bit more clearly. Okay. So that's the night your shift passes without incident, so obviously because you've been told it's safe. So those of you, if you want for the rest of the shift, we can just lump it together if you want
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, we can skip it.
Or
Yeah, we can montage it or whatever.
if you want to chat, if you want to make perception, roll intelligence checks just to see if there's stuff out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Marie and Isaac can have a watch together. Makes sense.
Part of the world disappeared. 4.
Oh,
Nothing.
disappeared.
Sorry, Alicia.
I'm using talent, intuitive perception.
Okay.
And I rolled a 14.
Okay. And as you're getting a sense of, after hearing Teddy and Stinky talk, that the land is now come to life, and spirits are active. They are, obviously, among other things, and you see that even the wildlife itself is kind of hedging or moving around ever so slightly, and it's like there's like it's moving in the wind, even though there's no wind tonight, and. Even though you don't have the experiences that Teddy had, but you do see kind of these spectral like jackrabbits, bounce and disappear and bounce and disappear, that kind of thing.
Could it be a jackalope?
You want to see it? Yes, it could be a jackalope, totally. You see the horned jackalope's coming and stops and looks at you, and it kind of stands up on its legs, gets down, bounds away. Okay. Well,
Rad.
what did you all roll?
11 over here.
8.
Okay. So yeah, not much for all of you. It's just a pretty vanilla night. The fire is dying down, and that's the night passes easily, without incident. The sunrise comes up. It's kind of very piercing, and on the western horizon. And you notice that because the night cooled off, and with the warmth of the sun, you see this kind of almost a mist, and it hits your eyes, and the rest of the world is almost blinding on you. But you pack up, you break camp, and you do the things, have your breakfast, whatnot, and you keep moving forward. Excuse me. Let's see here. Where's my other notes? Let's track down. Okay. As you are progressing, moving forward, the landscape has changed. You're getting more of a sense of more deserty. And there's more scrub grass. And the stonework is, usually very tall or very small. It's kind of not much in between. And you're also, as you're passing other settlements or near towns, you're seeing the influence of Mexican culture. You see these kinds of adobe houses, different kinds of mudwork, that kind of stuff. And there is the town before you is very, one level essentially. And all of these, there's wooden houses, a mixture of Mexican-inspired homes, and it is larger than where we were last, Sour Bend. so it's a bit more expansive. And you're pegging this to be about, a small town of about 2,000 people.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, do you wish to go through?
Look for spiders.
Look for spiders.
Yeah, before
Before we
we
enter any
cross-
town from
yeah.
now on, spider web check.
identify whatever's unusual
Yeah,
about
yeah.
this.
Yeah,
face-
basically.
At,
Okay.
at a glance,
Okay.
at least.
So
We may not.
those of
we
you
might-
make your rolls. Intelligence rolls.
Any of us not
I have
looking.
a skill in identifying and understanding the supernatural.
Okay.
Does that give me
rolled
a, you know,
Or again.
3.
Sorry.
We're just talking. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
You know, we're just chattering away about like all these weird things that have been happening and
Okay.
what have you. Because I got a
6.
6.
But
Yep.
plus whatever my thing is.
Well, you're not noticing anything offhand right now.
Nobody.
Who else rolled?
I rolled a 3.
3.
7.
I had an 8.
Okay.
Jeez.
Wow.
Cool.
Stinky Pete, did you roll?
Stinky Pete, save us.
Stinky Pete, use your
You
eyes.
blessed fool.
Where'd it go?
Let's see if I notice something. Guys,
Please tell me that 20.
yes.
Yes. Not
Wow.
20.
This is your system.
Stinky Pete, this is
Wow.
yeah. Seriously, Tucker, you have
Everybody's
finally
under 10.
found your system. This is it.
He's lucky now. We're all unlucky. It's
Everybody-
We're all unlucky and he's lucky.
Yeah.
Inverted luck.
Okay.
Based on game system.
what?
It's because we
Hold
That
on.
makes
Cast
sense,
the counter
Cthulhu.
What's that?
That makes sense, Cthulhu.
cast the
Don't
counter
care.
curse. We put him the gem
Now
dice
you
thing
can
in his
get
dice
used
tray.
Okay. So, as you're all entering the main thoroughfare of this small town, you see all the townsfolk. They come out and they almost line the streets. They're all side by side, and they create this kind of almost like you're watching a parade kind of thing.
But we're the people in the parade.
But
Yeah.
you're the parade.
And then they all put their hands out and go.
Oh, jeez.
What is happening?
But when they do so, all their arms are joined right at the shoulders.
Ooh.
Oh.
And so let's see here. They all look like they're all staring intently at you.
Sure they are.
Yeah, and it's this gaze of like intense suspicion, and almost a mixture of like, who are you? There's fear. You're gonna even get a sense of anger. Stinky, what you are noticing about these people is that there is for whatever reason, a connection between all of them. There's almost like a filament that is connecting all of these people together, and you see this kind of like silvery kind of strand, almost invisible, that connects them like body to body.
Oh shit.
We're in trouble.
And you, I guess you have. I mean, you can do something. You can say something. Yeah, I'll give you the opportunity to do something right now.
Gonna let us know.
Probably not.
Guys, there's something really not right with these folks. They seem a little bit more connected than most.
They do look suspicious of us.
So they speak to you,
Oh, okay.
and you hear the whole chorus of them speak in unison.
Oh, yep, that's
good.
weird. Cool.
Yeah.
Great.
All right.
They're like, we are perfectly normal.
Contents of my whiskey flask that I got that hallucinogenic whiskey, and I just, yeah, it's full.
Okay.
I'm just making sure you didn't accidentally
Yeah.
take a swig.
Maybe somebody made me.
So it's like it's just men and women, the middle ages and the older, like they're all just lining the streets like, welcome to Grime Crag.
I'm Craig. Okay.
Please come to our hotel.
Nope.
Stay a while.
Stay a while and listen.
You all seem perfectly normal.
We are very content
Yeah.
We are all normal too.
and very normal.
California.
Yes. Yeah. Very, very normal.
Everyone's normal here.
Where's your perfectly normal leader?
We have no leader.
Whoever gets the lead.
We are all leader.
How y'all doing,
Great,
man?
great democracy. Shall we move along?
You shall move along.
Well, good day to you. Oh no.
Are we just?
Oh no.
Yeah, we
yeah.
try to leave.
We try to leave.
Intrusion.
We start trying to back up the
Yeah.
wagons a little bit.
That's a 3.
Oh,
Yes.
but they're so much fun. Yeah, let's take
Do
Fucking do
it.
it.
Should we? We
Yes,
could
let's do it.
spend a token to make it not as hard.
Oh,
do we
let's-
want to do that, or we just want to?
Let's do it.
Let's get wrecked.
Let's get wrecked. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get wrecked. Let's go.
I know what
boy.
scene I'm imagining.
Huh?
I know what scene I'm imagining.
Are you?
You're
I'm
imagining.
gonna
Gunslinger.
the scene.
Dark Tower.
The town, first time I go.
Yeah. I thought the same.
So, as you're walking down the main thoroughfare, all the people, they start to move closer,
Huh.
Uh-huh.
and they start to join together.
Uh-huh.
Like more than just the strings. They're like.
Yeah, like you see their physical bodies kind of reach out, and their flesh comes off their skin in this kind of wispy kind of way, interlocking, and and they start to form this gigantic wall.
Ah!
And their bodies start to elongate, so it starts to dome over you, and it starts to, and you see all these kind of like tendrils of blood and viscera, kind of just
As they
intertwining.
start to get together, I'm like, what did that cavalry woman say?
Oh yeah.
and,
About
they,
being
and it
careful.
starts to squeeze and close together, and like and on the inside, all their faces are there, but they're kind of just flattened, and they're all looking at you. We're normal. Stay with us.
Wow. Okay. Amiri will instantly use.
Nah, I'm saving the gunslinger one.
He will
Yeah.
instantly use
Save that. That's a good
disincentivize,
Okay.
which is short range, so it's within like 30 feet. So hopefully that's like most of the bubble. I'm assuming
Okay.
they're kind of like coming in. I don't know how big it is, but like when
It's the
they're,
entire length of the thoroughfare.
but like around us and like near us.
Okay, yeah,
there's
yeah,
like
so-
a small bubble kind of trying to encase us. Is that what
It
I'm
was like a
understanding?
wall squeezing in on you, right?
Okay.
But they're not quite there yet. So I guess on either side of you, like imagine 30 feet in diameter.
Oh,
So
okay.
you have a free space.
Okay, so within the 30 feet, like we're safe.
Yes.
We're a safe 30 foot bubble.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it is closing in.
It is closing in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the above you is still open because they haven't quite latched on yet. But
Okay.
that is fascinating.
I think our immediate reaction is Isaac would yell faster to whoever is driving the car. I don't know who which of us is, but
Oh,
like
good.
we-
You
I
pick
think
up-
we should
Yeah, yeah.
book
I'm
it.
on my own horse.
Great. Yeah, and we'll all just. You
I'll
know.
be driving a wagon. Heck yeah.
Do we have
Awesome.
Wait.
I guess it's not quite time for me to use the disincentivize ability,
Okay.
but I do want to remind everybody that they have one use of the ability to ease a task because of my inspiring ease. Everyone in the company can ease one
Okay.
task. It ends if you leave my company. So as long as you're near me.
So how about let's see. It's not really an initiative thing because it's more like a trap. Yeah. So you each get to do something. So you're piecing out. You're moving faster. You're going forward. Everyone else want to do something.
I'm gonna grab a lantern
Okay.
and I'll think. I don't know. Do we have like a stick or anything?
Sure.
Stick?
Sure. There's all kinds of
Torches and
supplies.
stuff.
We have
Probably.
torches?
I would imagine.
I'm gonna light a
so.
torch and like charge with like it's a lance almost.
Oh, nice.
Try to like burn up, like scare the hole.
Okay.
First. to go
So as
through.
it's closing off, like, it's kind of reacting differently. I can just to keep it away from you. Cool. Oh, there. Oh.
They still have faces, right? Even though they're
Yeah.
all.
They're a little flat.
I think it's time for the smoke bomb. I'm gonna throw it in that. See if we can choke them out.
Okay.
Ooh.
Have a giant smoke bomb.
Okay.
Yeah. At the very worst, it will,
Okay.
not hinder us from moving through it.
Yeah, no, we just I'm mostly gonna throw it like in that dome where they're all like suck smoke.
Well, they're on each side of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's
so
a corridor.
We're
You're-
leaving.
yeah.
We're leaving the dome. I'll just throw the bomb behind us.
Oh, no, we're trying to leave the dome.
Oh,
It's
trying
a
to leave,
long.
yeah.
they need
It's a
to-
long corridor.
I want to throw the smoke bomb in the dome, like so that they're.
We are in the
they're
dome.
You are in
containing
it.
the smoke. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want the smoke to choke them. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna fill up with smoke.
So ahead of
we're
us or
low to the
behind us?
ground, and they're up. You know, the dome is all these open
Yeah,
faces.
ahead of you or behind you?
I just want them to inhale it. You know, however, you know. If
Probably
they're-
behind us, I'd say.
Are you trying
Yeah,
to keep
yeah.
it from following us?
I
Or are
just
you
want
trying
to
to
choke
make-
them. That's it.
Okay.
You know, I just want them to
Okay.
like
Two
be
from
So like
sucking.
hold the
They
thing
can't
while-
see and they can't, you know, breathe, you know, because there's smoke rising into the dome, you know, filling it all the top of the dome.
Okay. Okay. I see. So how about you make a what is it? Speed roll.
Yeah, I'll use effort.
Okay.
Sure. So 13.
Okay. So that's enough to smash the smoke grenade or bomb.
Yeah.
And it starts to fill in this enclosing kind of space on you, and you see some of them start inhaling, and they're like, oh no, and they just they wince and their faces snarl, you know, kind of thing. Other folks?
In the direction that we're trying to escape, I want to try and fire a shot into the mass.
Okay.
I'm going to use my new hemorrhage ability.
Oh my.
It is a 2 might ability. I have 2 edge, so 3.
Oh, nice.
Make a powerful and precise strike that inflicts additional damage later. On your next turn, the target will take an additional 3 points of damage, which ignores armor. The target can prevent this additional damage by making a recovery roll, using any ability that heals it. I'm gonna roll to see if I even hit this thing first.
Yeah.
Like, I imagine I'm
literally
like,
a wall.
Yeah.
Literally
but I
all
imagine
around
like
us.
as they're coming together, I'm like aiming for like a nerve cluster or something, so
Okay.
that if I nail it right, it'll be like
The most heads possible in one area.
Yeah.
that way it'll like wince and stay the heck off us. I'm gonna, however, use an effort here.
It's gonna be super gross. Sorry, everybody.
Stop.
You asked for Matt's imagination. Sorry, it's Matt's
That's
imagination today.
That's right. You want us to shoot
Yeah.
us if it's too gross, right? Or we shoot
Yes,
you?
yeah, shoot me if it's too gross.
So far, we're good.
You want us to shoot you?
Okay.
Words.
So, using an effort, I've got a shot on the run, so that would increase the accuracy while shooting while moving. And I think that's it. Here we go.
Okay.
An 11.
Okay. Yeah, so you fire with your on the run with your and you hit this cluster, and you see like these kind of faces. They kind of they go just droop, and blood is leaking out from this kind of this cluster, dripping out of the dirt in front of you, kind of almost sizzling it, but it's just because it's super warm. But as you see the blood hit, you see it kind of quickly kind of congeal, kind of come back together, and it forms like this little hand, and it kind of like it starts to pull itself back towards the wall.
Is there currently an opening at the end of the
There
corridor?
is, yes.
There is.
Yes.
Okay, well, I would like to cheese this whole situation.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? What do you suggest?
I just start by pull out my gun, spin the thing, load up
Yeah.
stasis, and blast it in the side of the wall.
Stasis? What does stasis do? Is this a cipher or an ability?
Ability.
Okay.
You surround a foe of your size or smaller with
Your size
scintillating-
or smaller.
Oh shoot!
Yep,
Yep, didn't know that. Cool.
That was cool though. I like just
Nope.
freeze the whole darn
I'm
thing,
not doing
right?
any of that.
Yeah.
Do you have any ciphers that might help you?
Nope.
Ooh.
Well,
I'm not sure what this
Well,
one
I've
does,
got
but
a-
you can give it to the horses if you want. You want my
I got a bit of an
reflex
ice wall
answers.
crucifix.
Let's dope these
It's 30 by
horses
30
up.
by 1.
Do one.
It's up to you.
Right now, wait. If I were to cast this ice crucifix straight in a line, that would feasibly like cast as a wall straight through it. I don't know. It wouldn't close it around it or nothing. But that's all I got.
Can you create like an ice pillar to keep them off of us so we can ride under it?
I imagine I could. 10-minute frigid wall. Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay. So you have kind of an ice ceiling.
Yeah.
Nice. So about you cast it ahead of you, you see like these icebergs merging, and you see the like almost that nitroglycerin kind of smoke kind of curl off of them. You see
Yes.
the faces and kind of freeze right there. Even the blood and the viscera. So it's not just you create an opening there, but they're kind of like stopped, and they're kind of you see the other tendrils that were trying to lattice themselves together, kind of moving away. And yeah, for the next
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Is this all the way down?
Yeah, 30 by 30 by 1.
Okay, so if you shrink it, and you can go all the way down through town.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So it's just like, and you hear the chorus of voices going, "Ow, cold,
Chill out.
not normal."
Yeah.
Do they
Okay.
appear brittle at all?
So what?
Do they appear any more brittle from that?
They do.
Yeah, I think as we're going down, we're just shooting like crazy at the walls.
Yeah. Totally. Okay. So even though the roof of it is is opened up and you've got some gap there, the other walls are kind of lurching in, and you see different parts of the wall kind of either lash out with an appendage, like a hand, like a mutated hand or kind of a foot to trip you. Sometimes you see this kind of head kind of detach itself and lash out like one of the alien tongues.
Oh.
Okay.
Fresh energy punch.
Okay, so let's see. How do we do this? Do you want to do initiative so I can determine how you defend, or should I just go around
Heck
the
us
table?
all once.
Yeah, just go. Yeah,
Do
go
whatever
around
you
the table.
like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, however
Make
you
us
want,
all
but-
do rolls all
Yeah.
at once if you want to.
Okay,
Or
yeah, up to you.
whatever you want. Let's have fun.
Okay, so I guess I'll just start right to left.
All right.
And so Isaac, you see this head kind of whoosh, launch out with teeth, and like the fangs kind of they move like normal teeth like this. They go like this. They just separate,
Oh man,
and
well,
they
that's awful.
trying to grab at you. How do you defend?
They're like human teeth, right?
How are
Yeah.
you defending?
How you defend?
I don't like it.
Oh,
Okay.
You can do this as part of this is the action reaction thing I'm gonna try.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and I want to just do a push on it. It's like because it's attached to everything else. That's not gonna do anything, is it?
You can push it away from you to
push
defend
that
yourself.
particular spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll use my push
Okay.
ability. I'll try to blast it back.
Cool.
Before
So-
I forget, remember everybody gets a +1 to their roll.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shoot
So
thing.
the telekinetic push ability is just a thing that happens normally, but I feel like this is
Well, you roll because
Okay,
you're
no,
doing
that's
a
fine. It's attacking you. You're using this in response.
this is my
Yeah.
my
So don't do it.
dodge roll. It is a 13 on the die.
Yeah, that's fine. You didn't have to. That's
Didn't
fine. You
even have to
you didn't
roll. He
for
was
that.
pretty happy with your
Oh,
ability.
okay,
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
cool.
this is
Alright.
what's happening. And
Okay.
this is how you chose to handle it.
All
That's
right,
fine.
cool.
So describe it.
Yeah, so I'm just like I'm always just like spinning the thing. You see the gun kind of light up for a second, and it just like sends out this like energy wave, and you see this thing coming at me, and I'm like, and it veers off to the
So
side.
it's like as the bullet is coming out, instead of like seeing a cone of like in like slow motion when you see like a cone of stuff, it's actually like a flat wall
Yeah,
almost
yeah,
coming
yeah.
out
Just
alongside
sick.
Oh,
it.
that's cool.
That's cool. I
Nice.
like that.
Cool. So good, and you managed to defend the wagon. Like and these other teeth-filled faces kind of
with the teeth.
get it reabsorbed back into the wall, but it gets progressing, closer to you. And Maria, you see these intestines kind of
Oh!
kind of just like
Like a lasso.
flop out.
Not for you, huh?
Okay.
I
Hey!
didn't like the teeth, but the contestants.
And they detach and they're trying to wrap and trying to grab a hold of you.
I like that
gosh.
even though under the threat of being shot was the Nerf gun, you had the guts to do that.
Hey!
Oh,
Gods!
No.
I lost all my bullets.
I like
Still
that one.
something
Shoot him a
to
second
touch.
for me.
Huh.
I'm not prepped.
They're shooting them across the room this time.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay, so how do you defend?
I'm going to. I'm in danger. I'm going to use my disincentivize
Yes.
ability now, which
Okay.
is it hinders the actions of any number of targets for 1 round
Oh wow.
in short range.
Okay.
So,
Unfortunately, one target.
well, yeah, but that means that they're hindered in all of their actions.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
Okay.
Which is gonna help hopefully everybody else
Okay.
inside of this. And then I'm just gonna scream and step away as best I can.
Yeah. So as you do that, you kind of like smack it or you step on it with your boot.
Are you in the wagon or are you running? It makes more sense for you to be in the wagon.
Wagon.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
might be in the wagon. If I'm in the wagon, I'm probably like desperately trying to scuttle into the
Okay.
inside of the wagon.
Sounds
like,
good.
woo!
Great.
I have rolled a 5 though.
Wow.
So even with the disincentivize, I don't know that
have
that's
lots of
gonna,
Want to use a chip?
You got lots of chips.
Yeah, use it.
reroll.
That's what they're for.
Yeah,
Reroll,
okay.
man.
I don't really want
9
intestines.
9:30 almost.
Intestines are yucky. Oh, not 20.
Okay. Wow. So
think it's-
That's a big
good to
change.
have.
describe this, and what do you want to happen?
Okay. Well,
Uh-oh.
this pile of intestines comes out at Maria, and Maria just absolutely freaks out. And so she screams incredibly loudly and actually accidentally casts Terrifying Presence, which
Okay.
she could technically do
Yeah.
in this case. So her eyes go like white, and her scream kind of turns into like a banshee scream almost.
Nice.
And so she like ducks and hides, and what that is supposed to do is an intelligent target level 4 or lower
Okay.
gets just absolutely like paralyzed with fear, has to run away or whatever seems appropriate for the situation. Just sheer terror.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
emanating nightmare mode,
Nice.
basically. So I don't know what difficulty level the creature is, but
So as you
At the very
you
least, it's
shriek and like you almost there's this kind of crackly stack around you. You kind of levitate off the ground a little bit,
Cool.
and everything. The intentions like kind of like lurch back. You see the faces just retreat all the way around you around the wagons. I think for everyone else going forward, they'll be having another reduction.
oh sweet.
And, okay, because of the natural 20
Dang.
and what you did earlier, right?
Yeah, they're disincentivized. Yeah,
disincentivized.
It
Okay,
hinders
good. So
all
she has
of
made it easier for all of you to defend yourselves in this.
I've freaked out a flesh walk.
Yeah. And from the moment, it has also stopped moving towards you.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That was a little time.
Okay, so Sid, on horseback, you see like this brain kind of lurch out, and just the eyeballs connect to the optic nerve. Look at you, and you looked at your horse, and and you realize it's trying to control your horse. How do you defend against this?
Rear the horse back and I whip the torch around, and then thrust the torch right at it.
Awesome. Make your roll.
Cool.
Those are 3.
Do a chip.
Chip, I'll take a chip.
There's 7. No, there's 5.
Yeah, we only get to carry over 3,
Yeah, there's
so don't
5
be
chips.
precious.
That was much better. That was a 19.
Oh
Yay!
snap! Okay, so this is extra damage too. Unless do you want a minor effect or extra damage?
Oh yeah.
Did you have my
can-
+1?
Oh, +1.
Okay, 20.
20.
Okay, so you want a major effect or extra damage?
Major effect. I want to set this fucker on fire.
Okay, great.
Oh yeah.
Just a
Alright.
patch of it lights on
Yeah.
fire.
Good. There's this torch, and you see the optic nerves, just the eyes pop, and then
Ooh.
the optic nerves lit on fire like the 2 little fuses hit the brain.
Oh.
The brain just explodes everywhere and just
Oh, God.
careens into the wall. Parts of the wall get set ablaze, and you see other parts go no, and you faces try to squish it and put out the fire.
Yucky.
That's disgusting. I love it.
Claymation.
Awesome.
Oh yes, definitely claymation.
And you keep galloping forward. That's fantastic. Teddy, where are you? You've been
I'm riding one of these wagons.
Oh, yeah, he's driving.
You're driving.
I'm driving, yeah.
Okay. So
Yes,
as you're
sir.
driving, you see coming towards you this like a large leg, but it's a series of legs, all connected.
like a leg made up of legs.
Yes. Yeah. So it's like hip to heel, hip to heel, hip to heel. You know, it's just kind of just lurches out, trying to insert itself in one of the spokes of the wagon. What do you do?
Insert itself.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm just
Terrible.
gonna quick whip a cracker with my whip.
Oh.
And I'm gonna like hold it, and then I'm gonna shoot it really quick.
Oh,
Okay,
cool.
awesome, roll.
All right, so I'm gonna try.
The whip is cool.
Huh?
The whip is cool.
Yeah, I know the whip's cool. That's why I did it. 17 plus 8, 18.
Okay,
We
good.
got reduction.
So that's extra damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's this look like?
Yeah. So as I see, hip leg. My whip's over here, so on my right hand I just kind of go whip, and then I pull out the gun and I hopefully blow it off at one of the knees or something, or extra damage.
One of the knees.
Yeah. So your whip kind of stops. You get a hold of it, like you're struggling against it. So you realize it's kind of pushing forward, but you manage to rein it to the side.
kind of like
and you put
yank it and then
cross your hand over it, level it, poof, blow it off. You know, right where the whip is, you blow it off right at the ankle, and so you have part of a foot in your whip.
Yes.
Whip
That's
it away.
gross.
So is this like some kind of like fractal leg that like see
I'm
like
imagining, like in my head, I'm imagining a human leg made up of Barbie doll legs.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, but it's
So
like
it's super articulated.
yeah, I am. Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
dude,
it's
like
no good.
super, like,
it's like a
articulated.
Yeah, I don't
tentacle
like it.
almost.
Yeah. Okay, Alicia. Where are you?
Yay!
I
welcome
think
to
I'm
your
probably
night.
driving the other cart.
Okay,
Ah,
you're driving.
yeah.
Okay, so as you're driving around and you see that there's this kind of section near the ice, and it's kind of lurching out, and you realize there's this kind of stomach, and it's bloating and it's getting larger, and it's starting to look like it's going to explode and disgorge.
Ew! 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 Ew!
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's nasty. That's super gross. You even use
went to a
really
mind
gross
space right
words
there. What
to
happened?
describe it. To disgorge. Oh.
Yeah, that's the sound it makes.
Big gross.
Yeah. And it's going to explode like a pustule.
Oh,
Another gross word.
Sorry.
Curse you.
How do you defend?
you take it.
Sorry. Man.
Oh.
I'm gonna try dodging it by steering towards that hemorrhaging point that I made, so I can't quite.
Okay.
Like the nerves don't want to respond correctly to aim
Right.
properly.
Good. So make a speed roll.
All right, so let's see. I'm skilled in all of these speed defense tasks.
Good. You have you have a couple reductions from Maria.
You should be good. You got like 2
And
reductions.
seeing as I'm probably using my pistol since one-hand driving when I'm shooting, I do have the new quick block, which is if using a light or medium weapon, which the revolver would be at least a medium, you are trained in speed defense tasks. So I think I get 3rd reduction there?
Yeah, totally.
Yes.
Don't touch me.
Oh,
That's a 19 on the die.
Whoa, okay.
Hey,
So we're
plus
you get
one?
plus 1?
Do you get the plus one too?
No, I can't give it to myself.
Okay. So you have
I
a-
inspire everyone else, but not myself.
That's fair.
Okay, so yeah, the part you nailed earlier, you see this opening, and you realize if you guide the wagon that way, this thing is going to explode, and you will avoid the whatever is inside. You want a minor effect? What else do you want to happen?
Seeing as it was trying to aim but didn't quite do it properly, and it did end up popping, it like sprayed other parts of itself to its own detriment.
Okay, good. Yeah, so you see as this thing explodes, green bile filters, explodes out against the inside of the wall, dripping down the faces and sizzling them as it goes.
Just seeing it, that's all.
Oh, okay. I got
It's
my
all right right now.
Yeah.
But man, is it close.
Okay. Doc. As you see this all going down, and your friends are just shooting or doing all this kind of stuff, all this weirdness is happening. You see this one hand just kind of lurch out. It's this giant, almost anime arm, kind of out of the wall, and reach out towards and try to grab you. How do you defend?
I want to make an illusion. I'm going to duck down, but make an illusion like I'm still there.
Okay.
And then when it gets close, I'll knife it.
Okay. So yeah, make a speed roll.
Ooh, 7. Not so good. Should we
Plus
use
1.
I'd say use one.
Go for
Yeah,
it. We
let's
still
use
have
one more.
2.
You have 4 left.
Yeah, we have. We
Yeah.
now have 1
I don't
more
want anyone
before we...
pulled off of this cart. We have to
Yeah.
go back for
That's
them.
fair.
Why not?
Nat 20!
Hey,
Man,
that's
these
the second
rerolls
time.
are beneficial.
Wow.
Yeah, these
So,
rerolls
yeah,
are
you-
serious.
I pin the hand down onto our cart, and it continues. The cart continues to move, so
Yeah.
the skin just keeps peeling from the wall like a
God
cuticle.
Yes.
You damn
It's like, you know what I just saw? Like string cheese.
Yeah, it's just like that, but forever. It just keeps going and going.
So you're gonna get a second one. Because I love string cheese.
This is horrible.
And you hear all the voices, just this chorus of pain. Stop hurting us. We love you. And they're just, we just want you to be one. Excellent. That's spectacular. So Stinky. I'm trying to think of what body parts haven't I used yet.
Oh, you know which one.
No, Dan. Come on, man.
I'm talking about no.
As where are you?
Almost from nowhere.
In like one of the carts. And I imagine I have not been trusted with my own horse.
Well,
I wouldn't trust him with a horse.
that's fair. Like, are you in front? Are you in the back? Or
He could be in my wagon.
okay.
He ate his own
I'd
horse
be in
about
the
3
back
days
of
back.
that wagon. And I guess I'm looking for dynamite at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Something to
sounds
throw at
about.
him, just like, ah!
That's fair. So as behind, so you put you in the back of the wagon, and the rear side. I mean, it's not just moving inward, but the back side is also closing up too. And the backside, as the tissues come together, they're forming this kind of sinewy face, and it turns into this gigantic mouth, and it's reached out to bite you. Right? But instead of teeth, it's got arms for teeth,
Oh.
and it's trying to grab you and pull you into its mouth. How do you defend? I'm the worst
Do
AI
I
ever.
find
Say, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Do I find dynamite?
Yes,
in the back of the
you
wagon?
know where it is, and you've had dynamite, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna light a stick, and I'm gonna chuck it in the mouth,
Okay.
Big quotation.
and then hopefully not get grabbed.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what sucks is that these teeth have the ability to catch.
Oh my god! John!
Sorry.
Why?
Sorry, but that's all I can see. It's just like.
But all the teeth start grabbing it at once, so they start fighting over it.
Okay, what'd you roll?
I did not roll great. It was a 10.
You
got
Well, it's hindered twice.
Yeah,
That
you-
might be enough. Do you want to take?
And you do get a +1, so it's actually 11.
You have an 11 because of the +1.
11
That won't
and
matter.
2
You
helps,
12,
right?
There's 2
Yes.
task reductions.
So you
That's
can.
pretty good.
It's up to you.
I think it's
You-
Is this a physical task?
Yeah, I'm gonna
It's a
gonna
speed
try
roll.
that. Let's
Speed.
see
He's
how
throwing
it goes.
dynamite.
Let's see if that's
Okay.
enough.
If it's horrible, then
Yeah, whatever.
you
Yeah.
guys know it's bad.
So this will be enough. This is a success. So you throw the dynamite in. The hands kind of reflexively just latch out and grab it, and the other hands grab on the dynamite. And you see more, just
Like
grab
some
on.
are trying to throw it, but the other things are holding on to it.
Well,
and
no,
like,
it's more like like you throw a piece of meat into a pack of dogs.
right.
You know, they're all
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
Where you
grab
catch
onto
a
it.
home run baseball and you got everybody trying to grab for
There's
it.
not
Yeah,
a lot of
too.
I
thought
like that
going
better.
on in there. They're just doing what hands do.
They're just
Yeah.
doing what hands do, except their
So
teeth.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
as the wagon, you guys peel out. There's a gigantic explosion behind you of several sticks of dynamite. You see bits of hands and flesh and just careen towards you, bounce off the top of the wagon cart, and, and as you all escape underneath this glacial ceiling, you manage to escape this living wall that was compressed. And as you look back in there, you turn around, you see Crush on it, and it's turned this gelatinous mass, and it's like this long tube, and it kind of recedes down to the ground and then separate into people again.
Ugh. I still have one of their feet though.
Takes a village.
Oh, should we burn this place to the ground?
No. We should leave.
We should leave.
Yes, we should.
We should burn this place to the ground. and
Teddy.
leave.
Let me see that thing.
The
What
foot?
thing? The foot?
Chuck it over to you.
I am going to do a
Oh, scan?
sense magic. I think is just a good start at least.
Oh, just try
I
to
want to make sure if
understand.
this thing is still connected or alive or
Ooh.
dangerous.
The
Oh,
foot?
it is not. It is totally just a benign human foot now.
Okay. I'll give it back to Teddy.
Oh.
Seems fine.
Why are you holding on to
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Asking like why? He's like,
Nice.
Foot.
yeah.
Yep. So as you escape this enormous living wall trap, I guess, pass through the sound of Grime Crag, and the land opens before you, but California is now different. Even though it's noon, there's this red haze that has descended upon you.
Smog.
Yeah. Part of particulates in the air. And you realize that you are getting close to the San Andreas fault line. So, as you get close enough, after several hours have passed, you stop and you look at this incredible gulf between you and the land across you. And it's at least 10 miles across. And it's the whole length of California. And you look down there, it's just razor sharp rocks.
So like looking into a spiky Grand Canyon.
Yeah. And it's
wow.
there's paths here and there, but it is not pretty and dangerous. And even you see some blood on the razor on the sides of the stones from animals that have been caught in the rift.
Is there even a way to get the wagon down?
I was
Is there
just
some-
gonna ask
Yeah, okay,
that.
okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if there
We
looked like
going
we have
in
to
single
abandon the
file
wagons.
or wagons?
Yeah, what does it look like?
Well, it's like a natural kind of rift, like a separation from an earthquake. If there's probably a path down, but the wagons aren't gonna make it.
Yeah, they're too wide.
Yeah. And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Yeah.
All right.
We're on.
This is the like labyrinth sort of thing.
This is
that
the
they were
lab. Yep,
doing.
this is
Okay.
the. Yep, there is the,
Oh boy.
the crack
Can
labyrinth.
horses go through it, or
You can get
just
the horse. You
people
can get
side?
you
By
can get the
themselves,
horses
yeah,
down.
yeah, by
down the
themselves.
path.
Yeah, we're
We
gonna
could-
have to break down the
We have
carriage.
to just take what
the
we can
things
carry
and- yeah.
and go.
Load supplies
Yeah.
on the horses and walk them down, probably.
Interesting.
Oh boy.
Okay, so
Adventure!
that's where we're gonna leave off, and you still have 3 next time.
Right.
Hold on, I gotta write notes.
So was the nasty wall of people the thing that you had written down?
Nope.
We didn't get to the thing you
Nope.
had written down.
Skip the content.
Did we skip it on purpose? Like,
Nope.
it just
Still
didn't happen.
coming?
Hasn't been the right moment for you.
Ah, but there's a potential for this four word thing to happen still.
Yeah, there's always potential.
Goody. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I mean, if it happens, it'll be a mixture, I think, of pretty awesome, but also pretty gross.
I mean, that's why I was thinking the wall was pretty gross. So
Yeah,
that
you
maybe
did
that
pretty
was
awesome
it.
and pretty gross
I-
already. I
You've
think.
done awesome.
Everybody watching should comment 4 words that are like the worst thing you can think of.
Oh no!
We'll try and guess it. We'll guess what it is.
No.
Oh.
That invites so much.
So I'm still called a body horror. I guess this is body horror in the Weird West. This is
That
Well,
makes-
hey,
that makes sense.
It's the Weird West.
mean,
It's gonna be
no, this was-
horrific
this
in all
was
kinds of
awesome.
ways. It was great. It
mouthful
was
of
absolutely
arms.
great.
For coming here and saying you didn't feel like you were in the improv mode
Yeah.
tonight, this was
A
fantastic.
mouthful of
Good.
arms.
I'm glad you all had fun.
A mouthful of arms.
Yes. As a
And a
shout
leg
over
full of
to
legs.
Calvin. Like I'm the worst AI ever. I'm the worst version of doll.
Yeah.
you know. Anyway, well, thanks everybody. I had a great time. I hope you did too. I went out in cyberspace. I hope you enjoyed. Peace and love. Take care and check us out next week for more of this Weird West stuff. Be sure to chime in on Wednesday for more Hunters, and Sunday for Etherflux and the epilogue.
finale.
The grand finale, yeah, and then that's and then you're moving on to something new, I guess. Yeah, at some point.
Probably.
Yeah, cool.
Will our heroes end up on the right side of San Andreas, or will they find themselves at fault? Find out on the next episode of Hellwood.
I love you, Tucker.
Just
I'm
barely.
actually not
That
hating
is
that one, but yeah,
Perfect.
but not
Mark it
bad.
down.
Thank you.
Mark it down though anyway.
Okay,
Still
buddy.
take a pot shot.